All right, so starting to put parts back in the Argo, and so I've got. I threw some of the wheels up against it. My grandson's coming down, and he's only 2, and he won't understand what the chassis is. But you throw some wheels next to it, and it makes a little more sense to a 2-year-old. So yeah, so I'm just putting some parts in. Got the motor and transmission, transmission mount. I'm going to throw the differential in. I'm going to put the big parts on, the headers and that, just so I can run wiring and know where the wiring can go. But yeah, for today, I'm going to put that differential back together and the brakes, and see what other small parts, maybe the rad, just so I know what's going to interfere with wiring and what wiring I got to put in it. Electric fans, so I'll have to run some wiring back for electric fans, that kind of stuff. So the differential is out of a Dodge Charger, was independent rear suspension. So I just pretty much took the first constant velocity and welded this ring on, and it goes in the back of the rotors like that, and then goes in. So the calipers are off of a Ford Focus. Front end is Chrysler Charger. Rotors are off of a Ford Focus as well. So they're looking pretty good. Dry shaft is here, so it goes in. Just a little short guy goes in there. Assembly continues, and we're going to put the header on this side. Mostly just putting these on so that I can make sure any wiring clears. I want to route the wiring as tidy as possible, and of course want to avoid the headers if I can. Couple bolts in here to get it started. I just run a tap through all of these holes so I knew they were clean. And There's one down here at the end that was previously stripped out, and a bigger thread, bigger bolt is in there. These, I guess, are all 3/8, and that last one is something different. That last one is 7/16. Yes, they're all 3/8, and one is 7/16. Yeah, I don't know which one's long enough to do the job, but we'll set some there for now. When I built these headers, I had 1/2-inch thick flange, so they're pretty rigid, but all the bolts have to be a little bit longer than standard header flange bolts. 2-inch pipe I got from Summit, I think. So I already had this header halfway on, and then I realized this one at the end was re-drilled bigger and the hole wasn't bigger, so I had to take it off and re-drill the hole. So some of these guys have already got sealer on them. Let's see, maybe we get a ratchet. Maybe. Ah. The dipstick is in the way. Poor planning. I guess before I get anything tight, snug, should have them all started. That's pretty basic stuff. That's going to be 5/8, of course. All right, yep, so I got all the bolts in there. Well, not all of them. This back one here is the one that is oversized. Yeah. Anyhow, I'm going to get the header on this side too. The throttle bracket back there as well. This would have been a great time to run the roll bars up out of the way. Now I got them wired. Oh well. Super, okay. Throttle cables on. Boom, 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 boom. I don't know if that's going to be a hand throttle or a foot throttle yet. We'll see. Still a lot of things to solve. Alright, I'm going to see if I get that pedestal fist spring. And I remember seeing it. Something like that. One inside another, right? Right? I don't know why. I'm sure it's because of engineers. I don't know. I'll have to look. Yeah. Pretty happy with that. So we can look at some wiring and routing some stuff. Yeah. All right, we'll figure out what we're going to do next.